To produce a suitability report once an illustration has been generated for a mortgage, all you need to do is select the Generate Suitability button from the illustration screen. This will then load up a suitability report in Word format. So I will click there and open my suitability letter. Now this will have brought in the client information that I've already keyed in, along with the product information that was provided to us from the lender and that is pulled through from our mortgage database. I can now choose to enable editing on this report, so there will be a button at the top here. Okay, and then I can edit the report to my liking. Okay, so if there's anything in the top section that I wish to change, very simple to edit that as you would with any other document within Word. Let me make this a little bit larger. Okay, so we have details here of who the report was prepared for, when it was prepared, who it was prepared by. We've then got details on the mortgage product that I'm recommending, payment information, and reasons for recommendation. So essentially anywhere where the text is red, this is where you will need to amend that information to put in your reason. So why in this instance have I recommended £70,000 worth of borrowing? So I'm going to say because this matches the current mortgage amount. Okay, in this instance I've done a remortgage for this client. Okay, and then I can just simply put that into black text. Okay, total amount of £130,000 equity was available. Okay, I'll just say from the current property. Let's take this out. I'm going to reformat so it looks a little bit nicer. Okay, a term of 18 years has been recommended because I'm going to copy this in here and say this matches the current mortgage term. Okay, and Accord Mortgages fixed rate products has been recommended because clients would like to fix their monthly mortgage costs. Okay, and a repayment mortgage has been recommended because the clients would like to pay off the capital and interest at the end of the term. Or for the end of the term, let's say. Okay. Okie dokie. So we have that information there, and then we've got further information on here. So I had keyed in some preferences for the clients, or I'd selected those within the mortgage preferences section, and it's populated those in there. But if I wish to take any out, it's very easy to do so. So if I wish to take out the ones I didn't respond to, I can delete those rows, for example. So let's do that. So I'm going to take out the ones that I didn't answer in this instance, but it's entirely up to you what you keep in this letter and what you choose to remove. Okay, so take out the rest of these rows here. And all of those as well. So I like to keep my documents very tidy. Okay, there's my preferences. We then have our affordability information. So this lists the client's income and all of their expenditure details that we keyed into the fact find of Xplan Mortgage, and then we have details on the protection. Okay, so this is to do with your protection solution, and if they want to go with something else, and you can detail that in there. And again, you just overwrite the red text. You then have your declaration, and this is where you can sign this document. Okay, what you would then do, once that document's completed, obviously you can print it from Word if you wish to do so, but you would then save it onto your system, so onto whichever device you're using. I'm going to save it onto my desktop. I'm going to call it Hughes Record of Suitability. I'm going to save that one. Okay, and I'm going to go back into my Xplan Mortgage, back to my client record. So to get to my client summary, I choose their name at the top. And I'm going to add that in as a note. Okay, so I'm going to attach the document to the client summary. So I've got all of my documents in one place with an Xplan Mortgage. So I'm just going to go to New Note, go and choose Administration Mortgage, and I'm going to call it Record of Suitability. Okay, and then I'm going to Save Now, choose Attach, and I'm going to attach in that document there. Okay, and save that. So I can see then that that record of suitability is now attached onto my client record. Okay, so it's entirely up to you whether you choose to upload the document back onto Xplan Mortgage, but I would recommend that you do so it's all there in one place for in the future when you come to do the client's remortgage.